Hey, it's Ginger Boy, welcome back once again to Mushroom Kingdom Meltdown 2 onto the Time Machine. Which, again, Aztec I. I will admit, I kind of forgot the plot revolved around time travel for a little while, again. And I think the main reason behind that is the fact that it's just... it exists, but it doesn't exist at the same time. You go so long in the game without having anything, without seeing anything about time travel, and then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, time travel's still a thing. It's like, okay, game. Thank you for reminding me that time travel is in fact a deal that we're doing that I completely forgot that existed. So yeah, I do not feel bad in the slightest that okay, that's what I thought. How win? I guess like that. But yeah, I don't feel bad for getting that plot point. Just for the fact that the first one really drives it home that you are, oh, you can jump on those. The first one really drives it home that you are going through time. The second one, this one, not so much. It's just kind of like, yeah, by the way, time travel is still a thing every now and then. Which I guess isn't that horrible of a plot point in total, but at the same time it's just so weird that that's the gimmick of the game, and yet for the most part it doesn't actually appear. What the? Okay, I have seen that once before. I have seen that in the Devious 4 Chronicles, the Crater. I modded that one, and that was one of the things that I saw that it was so weird. So am I supposed to fall down there? I guess not. If the block acted like 25, which should be a solid, or not solid, a completely blank tile used for background graphics, quotes the Lunar Magic tooltip, it should be perfectly fine. But for some reason, it didn't like that block. And what I'm talking about is there's a point in the game where there's like a laser beam. You have to move yourself around. But yeah, so if it was set to act like 25, it would create blocks. And I got things out of it like coins, I got pea balloons, I got random crap depending on where I actually hit it in the level. And the only way we could figure out how to fix that was to change its act like block from 25 to like the blank dirt tile or something like that. So it was still a proper tile that was, you couldn't, whatever, you know, that you could walk through. That's what I'm thinking of. It was a non-solid tile. But yeah, it did a similar thing, where if you jumped into it from below, not always, but a good majority of the time, you jumped into it from below, it caused a weird glitch where it would give you a block with items that existed. You could stand on it. It's really weird. So, yeah, that's a weird little story of, hey, I've seen something that did that before. I have no idea what causes it either. It's just because it should be completely blank because it's acting like tile 25, but it actually didn't. Anyway, Aztec II. That was actually a fairly decently long level. And rain. Ooh, I'm not a super big fan of rain backgrounds for the most part. Especially things like... No, I guess that's not super bad, but it doesn't make much sense. The rain should be blocked by it. And it should not have water droplets on its middle bit. Like this one, probably, possibly, but the rain should be stopping right here, so it should have a diagonal thing. So it would make sense for it to be fully on there, only while it's all the way down. So that's a big thing. And here, it shouldn't even have rain because I'm on two different layers at the moment, which doesn't make any sense. Because it's like, I'm in the background, I'm slightly in the foreground, background, foreground. Because layer 2 is behind blank tiles. And so it's getting the rain graphic in front of it instead of behind it. Which, I mean, is nice because you can tell what's layer 2 and what's layer 1. But visually, it just doesn't look right. Well, I'm going to sit here and spin my cape repeatedly. So that's a thing I can do. Yoink. Okay, where am I going? I'm going up here. I don't know how I did not get hit, but I didn't. I avoided getting hurt. And Hoppy Roman Turtle. Hoppy Roman Turtle. There we go. Like, I know there's a block around here somewhere. There always is. And I can just sit here swiveling my cape around. Okay. Oh, I see it. That is not very visible. The fact you can go through some of those blocks. Yeah, the background ones are very, very, very dark. Oh, not even very dark. They're just slightly darker than the normal things. Well, hello, Skull. Yeah, like this. They're slightly darker. They're not even like that much darker. So when you have them together, it gives a weird perspective, especially if it's like this edge, this edge right here against like this edge right here. It doesn't look, it looks fairly the same. Okay. I think. Ah, come on. Yeah, see, like this. You have the two edges where they blend in so much. It's a little hard to tell them apart. Ooh, that's what we're doing. Why is the inside of that shell blue? That makes no sense. Okay, jump, 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 jump. And where is the guy that kicked the shell? This is what I want to know. Did he die? Did he kill himself on accident? Well, that is a conundrum. There we go. I don't know how I was supposed to do that part. Probably get down there really quickly, but I go against what games tell me to do usually. Because why would I listen to them? Anyway, what is coming up next? Coming up next is Aztec III. Let's do this one really quick. And let's see. It's again the tile set. I'm kind of curious. Like, are these places that are actually like Aztec places, or are they like ripped out from their time period because they're not really in like an Aztec looking place? I'm just kind of curious, like where they exist in this world. Oh yeah, that's going to hurt me. I was curious. I wanted to know if I could put it there and actually jump on it. Well, that almost cut me. I'm glad it did not. And Zelda 2 music. Yeah. The Adventures of Link! Which I find really weird that they named it in the US Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link, when in Japan it was The Legend of Zelda 2, like The Adventures of Link, something like that. It's just a weird disconnect. It's like, yeah, it's Zelda 2! Well, where's Zelda 1? Oh, that was Legend of Zelda! Oh, okay. Why not call it Legend of Zelda 2? Because Zelda 2! It's The Adventures of Link. And I thought I could just stand under that. Well, I could not. Good to know. Oh no, roaming Koopas! Oh no, roaming Koopas! I am just going to sit here and do that. Wait, is there... Oh. I was going to say, is there anything up there? No, there is not. There's a door that's here. Yes, there is. Entering will result in death. Okay, press all the buttons until it goes away. I guess it gave me a mushroom. Oh, it's the big giant skull man. I don't remember if he was in the first game or not, but I have seen the graphics used in other games. So, yeah. I can't remember like where it was really used, but yeah, I have seen it in other games. There we go. Well, sorry, Mr. Skullman. I did not death. Oh, great. It's this boss that I really can't stand. Because it's very horribly made. And half the time, you can just sit in one spot. And, yeah. So this lags horribly. It lags horribly, and as I'm showing off, for the most part, you are safe in like one spot. Not always, not 100% of the time, just most of the time, and you don't actually have to do anything. You just sit in one spot, and they will kill themselves. Look at that. Look at that. They really do. They just kill themselves. And if you really want to, you just go and help out by throwing shells at the skulls. Come on. Come here, you! Come on, you're based off of that one enemy from, I think it's, Final Fantasy. God, friggin' stupid shells. It's the other thing I don't like about this boss, is you have to kill all the, shells. So there is no like check to see if any of those are dead or all of those are dead, and if they are, kill all sprites on screen or end level. But anyway, I'm going to end it here for now. This has been Ninja Boy, and I will be back later. See you guys then.